Hey, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jerry and I am one frugal introvert. Thanks so much for joining me today. I am learning all about budgeting, cash stuffing, sinking funds, diversifying my income streams, and pretty much anything related to personal finance. So if you are interested in learning along with me, then please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. And please don't forget to hit that notification bell so that you always know whenever I post new videos. So today is going to be a weekly check-in for the second full week of July, and I'm going to be going over my expenses in my Go Girl budget planner. Link will be in the description box. And I'm going to be doing a little bit of cash envelope stuffing and unstuffing. So if you're interested in seeing me do this, then just keep watching. So I'm going to start with counting out my money. I'm going to be stuffing a total of $50 for this week. So I have 20, 30, 40, 45, and 50. So I'm gonna go ahead and put my money in my cash trays. But how are you guys doing? How was your week? Let me know in the comments below. My week was fine. It was kind of steady at work, but other than that, it was fine. Nothing too major. It wasn't extremely busy, but I know that it probably will get a lot busier in the coming weeks. So I'm just kind of trying to brace myself for that. But yeah, let me know in the comments below how your week has gone and if you have any plans for this weekend. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and get to the unstuffing portion. And these are my weekly cash envelopes that I carry around with me everywhere I go in my wallet. I did purchase these from Monet's Money here on YouTube, and the link to her Etsy shop will be below in the description box. I'm gonna start with groceries. Now, I did purchase some groceries this week and I was not able to use my debit card, and I will talk about that a little bit later once I get to the expenses portion. But I still have this cash. I have 20, 30, 35, and 40. So I'm just gonna set that aside right here. And then I'm going to just go ahead and stuff this. And it gets its usual $40. 20, 30, 35, and 40. All right, so groceries is done. Home, I have not purchased anything for the home, but home still has that $10 in there, which I'm gonna lay right here. And y'all, I think what I'm gonna do is actually start rolling over home, because I like to do couponing sometimes, and I like to go to Dollar General, especially on Saturdays when they've got that 5 off a $25 coupon and they're having like those really good gain deals and all those gain coupons. So I think I'm gonna start rolling that over. That way I have some money in my envelope to do the couponing. But I don't really need anything. I still have some gain that I got like, I don't know, a month and a half ago. So my stockpile is kind of dwindling a little bit. So I'm gonna have to re-up on that. But for now, I'm not going to worry about that. But I am going to just put this $10 bill in here just in case I do need to go and get something for this week. Home's done. Medicine still has these two little crusty $5 bills in there. I've not purchased any medicine yet, but I'm gonna roll it over for the next week. Self-care, I have $21 left in there, and I will have to use this to pay myself back. You will see that in a little bit. And self-care will not be getting anything else. And then lastly, miscellaneous has $10, $15, $16, and I'm also going to use this to pay myself back. So that is all for my weekly cash envelopes. I'm just going to put them back in my wallet and we're done with that. All right, welcome back. I zoomed you in so that you can see a little bit better my expense tracker here, and let's get started with that. Now, last week I left off right here at Kohl's, and right after I was done recording the video for last week, I didn't realize how late it was and how hungry I was actually getting. So I did go to Domino's and I spent $8.79 there. And that was it for the 9th. On the 10th, my Glasses USA payment came out, which was $66.49. I did budget for that. And then Vine, me and my best friend went to Vine, which is a Black-owned vegan restaurant here. And I spent $15.12 there for my lunch. And in my previous video, I did mention that I found $21 in my wallet, and that $21 was actually money that I was supposed to deposit back into my bank account, but I never did. So I used that $21 to pay for my lunch for that day. And what I'm gonna do is I am going to actually budget that here as income, and I'm gonna put it under rollover. Okay, so $21 for rollover. Okay. Also on the 10th, I did purchase some gas. That was $32.50. And you guys, first of all, I do want to say thank you for all of you who have signed up for any of the cashback apps that I use using my referral link. I really do appreciate that. If you all do not know about Get Upside, it is an app that you can use to get cash back for any gas purchases that you make. So I brought that up because I did get gas and I did get cash back. I got like $1 and some change back. But if you aren't using that app, please start doing that, because I mean, I'm pretty sure most of you have to buy gas anyway, so why not get cash back for purchasing gas that you're gonna have to buy anyway? So just look in my description box and my referral link will be there. You and I will both get a little bit of rewards if you use that referral link. So once again, I appreciate you guys. For those of you who did actually use my referral code for some of those cashback apps. Now on the 10th, don't judge me, I went to the ABC store and I got some bourbon. That was $21.69. This was unbudgeted, and I think I'm gonna have to pay myself back for that. Either that or I may have enough in my buffer to cover that, we'll see. On the 11th, 2 of my subscriptions came out, Netflix and Bluehost, which is for my email address. And I paid $15.11 for Netflix and $5.44 for my email. And then lastly, on the 11th, my vitamins came from Amazon, and those were $24.53. On the 12th and the 13th, I had 2 no-spend days, so I'm really proud of myself for that. But on the 14th, I did go to Chick-fil-A for lunch, and I spent $8.65 there. And this was unbudgeted as well. Kenneth Schuler is where I went on the 14th as well. One of my really good friends is studying to become an esthetician, so I went to let her give me a basic facial, and she did have a half off coupon for me, and I only paid $14 for that basic facial. Also on the 14th, I went to Walmart and purchased a few things, a few groceries, and paid $10.42. And that was everything for the 14th. On the 15th, I went to McDonald's and spent cash for my miscellaneous cash envelope, and I spent $3.16. I was like shook when I went to McDonald's because I was on a lunch break and I really wanted a milkshake. And I was initially gonna go to Chick-fil-A because it's right down the street from my job. But I was like, well, I'm probably gonna spend like, I don't know, $4 or $5 for a milkshake from Chick-fil-A. So I'm gonna go to McDonald's, which is not that far from my job either, but a little bit farther. So I went to McDonald's thinking I was gonna spend like $2 max for a small milkshake. I got up to that drive-thru and that lady told me it was $3.16. I was like mind blown because I had no idea I was gonna be paying $3 for a small milkshake. I hadn't been to McDonald's in a very long time, so I had no idea what the price was gonna be. But I don't know, I was just shook off of that, but it is what it is. I still don't have any regrets. I enjoyed my milkshake. So on the 16th, I went to Aldi and I got some groceries. I paid $55.80. And then I also went to La Biotique, which I think that's how you pronounce it. But that's where I went to get my eyebrows threaded and tinted. And I think the tinting is like a complete waste of time and money because it did absolutely nothing for me. Like, I can't even tell a difference. So I did spend $27, which was more than I initially allocated to do that. So I will have to either pay myself back or use my buffer to pay myself back for that. And then lastly, on the 17th, which is today, I went to Wanamaker Park with one of my friends and her son, and I spent $2 to get into the park. And it's actually a really nice park. It's like right down the street from my apartment. We did the nature trail, and then they also have like a dog park, a kids park. They've got, you can do like kayaking and canoeing, and you can rent bikes, and they've got a water park out there and grills. It's really nice. So I'm definitely going to be going more often, especially because it's only $2 to get in. I think I might invest in like the yearly pass though. Can't remember how much that costs, but I think I'm gonna invest in that so that I don't have to pay $2 every time I go. But those were pretty much all of my expenses for this second full week of July. So what I'm gonna do now is just count up all the money that I pulled out of my cash envelopes to see what I'm working with and to see how much I have to pay myself back for some of those unbudgeted expenses.
I'm going to lay out the money here.
So from my cash envelopes, I had a total of 20, 40, 50, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 86, and 87. Not bad. So I think I have a good bit to work with here. Let's see. I do have to pay myself back for my eating out. So Domino's was $8.79. I did pay cash for Vine, so I'm not gonna pay myself back for that. Chick-fil-A was $8.65. And then McDonald's, I paid cash for that. And then the other miscellaneous expense, I paid cash for that as well. The ABC store, I did have to use my debit card for that. That's going to be $21.69. That's a total of $39.13. I'm just gonna pull out the 40 here and use that to pay myself back. I'll sit it here. I still have 10, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 46, $47 to pay myself back. I do have to pay myself back for groceries as well. Now, let's see, $10. I spent $10.42 at Walmart. And $55.80 at Aldi. I spent a total of $62.22 this week alone for groceries. So what did I say I had? 10, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 46, $47. So that's all that I have to pay myself back for groceries from out of my cash envelope. So that's everything that I had. What I'm gonna have to do is pull out some money from this week's groceries expenses. And I think I'm gonna do that because I don't think I'm gonna really need to buy any more groceries for this week. So I'm gonna pull out the rest of the money from there. So I had $47 that I pulled out from the envelopes. And what's that? $66.22 minus 47. I still need $19. I'm just gonna take this 20 here. And then that'll cover the groceries and all the unbudgeted miscellaneous expenses. And so I still have $10, $15, $20 left in my groceries envelope for this week, which I think should be enough, hopefully. Fingers crossed. And then lastly, La Biotique was $27. I think what I'm gonna do is take from my beauty sinking fund, and I only had $10 in there, but I am gonna take that $10 out and put that towards that particular expense, which will leave me with only needing to pay $12. But I think I'm just gonna let that $12 just come out of my buffer that I left in my bank account. So I'm not even going to worry about trying to find the $12 to pay myself back. So it is what it is. I'm still kind of new at this, trying to figure out what works best for me. I'm definitely not a professional at this, so please bear with me as I learn how to do this budgeting thing. But I have a total of 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90, 95, 100, 105, 110, 115, 116, $117 that I need to deposit back in my bank account. So I'm probably gonna go and do that after I eat lunch. But yeah, that was pretty much my weekly check-in for the second full week, that is, of July. So if you enjoyed the video, please be sure to like and comment down below and subscribe to my channel and leave me some constructive criticism. Just interact with me in the comments. Let me know what's going on, what you're thinking. So thanks so much once again for joining me today, and until next time, peace out.